an opportunity to talk in this symposium. Okay. I come from Japan and I belong to Central Pharmaceutical Research Institute of JT. We have just finished the project as a collaboration with the D-Wave teams, professional service team and the development team. In that project, we developed a hybrid quantum classical computation system and obtained interesting achievement. And so I would like to share some aspect of our data, but unfortunately I'm sorry that our data is a little bit technical, and so I want to focus on the substantial aspect of our data. JT has 3 divisions. I belong to a pharmaceutical division, and previously we have brought some novel new pharmaceutical drugs as shown here. And so, as you know, drug design work is very, very time consuming. And so we are very proud of this achievement. Okay, this is our strategy for drug design. First, we are focused on the small molecule because great advantages are there, such as orally available, well-maintained permeability, relatively inexpensive compared to other pharmaceutical modalities. Second, we aim to develop innovative, first-in-class pharmaceutical drugs. For this purpose, we need the technologies, advanced AI technologies, quantum computation technologies, and something like that. Still, as you know, the drug design work is very, very time-consuming, long journey. And also, success rate is very, very lower. So, in that meaning, we need the technologies. What is the reason of such aspect? We need to optimize many molecular properties in the drug design work. These are examples of such molecular properties. For example, A, D, M, E, and toxicity. As the total, I refer to these molecular properties as ADMET. Okay. More concretely speaking, these molecular properties to be optimized in the drug design work. When we optimize a single property, then some other properties will become worse. And so simultaneous optimization of many molecular properties are required. And so this is the reason why the drug design is very time consuming. Okay, so we need technologies such as the advanced AI. This is an example of generative AI model. The input data is put into the encoder and then processed. Then finally, we obtain the output. Here, in the training phase, output should be trained so as to be identical to the input data. So, output in the VAE, output and input should be almost identical. I think you feel strange. The important part is the central part. This is feature space or related space. In this part, we extract the characteristic feature found in the input data set. Okay, so this is the most important. In this feature space, some stochastic distributions are embedded and implemented. So in the generation phase, next phase, we can generate the data from the stochastic distributions. Stochastic distributions are dice, so we can roll the dice, and then we can generate the data. In this case, new compounds. So using this, we would like to generate the new compound, pharmaceutical compound candidates. Okay, this is a generative AI system. In particular, VAE could be a platform to add other technologies, algorithms, theories. Okay, this is the most important as I mentioned. So we wanted to extend the power and performance of this feature space. Actually, D-Wave people try to do it. They try to involve the quantum annealing computer to this feature space. Dr. Amy's team developed a new theory for this purpose. It is excellent work. To include the quantum annealing computer, they adopted a restricted Boltzmann machine tool in their theory. You can remind the Nobel Prize. Originally, restricted Boltzmann machine RBM was developed by Professor Kingdom. Anyway, Dr. Amy's team developed a new feature to make the quantum annealing computer involved in the feature space. Okay, let's go back to the design work. We need to optimize many parameters of the compounds, and so we need to analyze the very huge space, very huge compound world. Then we need to transfer this huge space to the feature space inside of the AI systems. So then in the training phase, we explore and identify the lower energy state. Lower energy state is corresponding to the more appropriate drug likeness. So we want to identify the lower energy state. But when we use the classical computation, the exploration is very restricted. We can just only explore the limited, restricted space. So we can identify just only the local minima. This is the very serious issue, problem in the current AI technologies. Then, we wanted to involve the quantum annealing computer. When we use the quantum annealing computer, we could explore a much more huge space, and then we can approach through the global minima. Not exactly the global minima, but we can access toward the global minima. It's very important to solve the issues, problems found in the current AI technologies. Okay, I will show you two previous works. Both are very excellent. This is the first one. They use the quantum VAE, as I mentioned before, and also in addition, they use the transformer. This is one of the large language model, LLM. You can see transformer. You use the ChatGPT-4. The last T is represented. Last T represents the transformer. Okay. So they combine the quantum VAE with the large language model. Okay. In the training phase, when they use the classical computation, the error was converged, something like this, very good. But when they use the quantum annealing computer, the error was not converged. So, sorry, the differences are very large. The large errors were left. Okay. Then, shall we compare the generated distributions between the classical computation and the quantum computation? Okay. To evaluate the distributions obtained, we use the QED score to evaluate the drug likeness. This is a standard way because to define the drug likeness is a little bit difficult. So we use the QED score as proposed in this paper. In QED score, 8 molecular properties are used. Some are related to the chemical structure of each compound, and others are related to the ADMET, as I mentioned before. Okay. So using QED score, shall we evaluate the training data set and the generated data set? Let's focus on the QED score distributions. The green part is corresponding to the training data set, and cyan blue are obtained by the quantum computation, and others are obtained by the classical computation. All of them are almost the same, similar to each other. This is amazing. Please remember, quantum annealing computer, when they use the quantum computation, the error was not converged. Nevertheless, the generated data were almost the same as the other data set, in particular training data set. Okay? I felt that this is the power of quantum annealing computation. Okay? This is the second report performed by the Cornell group. They also use the similar architecture. This is the quantum RBM, distributed Boltzmann machine. They use the graph architecture, graph theory, but fundamental architecture is almost the same. Okay? Okay, shall we compare the distributions? This is the training data set. When they use the classical computation, the obtained generated data set distributions are very different from the training data set. They use the several input data set, just only 2 are shown here. Okay, so this is the total input data and computation of the total input data. So training data set and generated data set both are almost the same. Okay, this is the current achievement of use of the quantum annealing computation and coupled with AI technology. So let's go on to the our data. I will show you 3 distributions. One is the training data set, black line, and the second orange is the classical computation, and cyan blue is the quantum computation. Okay, first, shall we compare the training data set and the classical computation? Both are almost same, similar to each other. Then, how was the quantum annealing computation? Okay, as you see, blue cyan curves was differently transferred and moved to the better regions. This is the more appropriate region, and this is worse region in terms of the drug likeness. So quantum computation differently shifted the distribution curve, something like this. So we can obtain the much better data. Okay, please note here that we have not included any driving factors to facilitate the drug likeness. Nevertheless, QPU induced a trend that the generated distribution should be more appropriate as drug. This is an amazing achievement for us. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first work to have created ensembles, molecular ensembles, that more significantly facilitated more drug-like compounds, more operated as drugs than training data sets. In this manner, the quantum computation could be critical to create a novel drug discovery paradigm in which the performance moves to novel stages in quality as well as speed to pioneer the first-in-class drug discovery. Okay, this is the story that I want to share with you. This is just a 5-month project. But we obtained the hybrid quantum and classical system. And so I want to thank many people, including D-Wave people, professional service team, development team, and our colleagues. And finally, I want to thank the organizers for your attention. Thank you very much.